encourage somebody here today that's going through something that's behind, that's being attacked.
All right.
At your job or at your house or in your marriage.
Yeah.
You need to know that God is still in control.
Yeah.
You cannot mess with a child of God and not mess with God.
Amen.
You got to understand this. I love my children.
Yeah.
You can't attack my children without me getting in the way.
Amen.
So how can you attack God's children and God don't step in? Well, done here. We see that Daniel is being attacked. Now we got to look at the plot. Look at the plot in verse number 7. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princes of the counselors established a royal status to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. That's the plot here.
Amen.
They knew Daniel couldn't go 30 days without talking to God.
All
All right.
Daniel couldn't go 30 days without talking to God, but we can go week in and week out without even lifting up our head saying, Lord have mercy.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you,
Amen.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Here Daniel couldn't go 30 days.
All right.
Daniel had a relationship with the Lord.
Amen.
And they knew this. We saw the problem. We saw the plot. Now look at the petition. In verse number 8 through 9. Look at the petition. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which alter not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and to the decree. Once you sign it, Darius, can't nobody change it.
All right.
And King Darius signed the decree. If you don't stand for something, I realize you'll fall for anything.
Amen. Right, Reverend.
We all fall for anything. Now, in this day and time.
Amen.
And the reason why we fall for things because we haven't learned yet how to stand up
Amen.
for the Lord.
Amen.
And the result of us falling for anything, I realize that our schools are messed up.
Yeah.
Amen.
Churches are splitting up.
Yeah.
Families are breaking up.
Yeah.
And our communities are torn.
All right.
Because we won't learn how to stand.
All right, Rev.
Up for God.
All right,
Amen.
Rev.
Now Daniel
Amen.
was faced with a dilemma. Jealous and envy filled the hearts of these princes and presidents. You don't have to do anything
All right.
to people nowadays for them to dislike you.
All right.
Amen.
Amen.
Jesus said they hated him without cause.
Uh-huh.
Daniel's dilemma led to Daniel's decision. Yeah, you can't approach a problem in life any kind of way.
Amen.
You got the world. You can't approach a problem and allow the world to dictate
Amen.
how you handle it.
Amen.
You know, we always say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Yes.
That's the way you used to handle it. That's the way the world wants you to handle it. But that's not how God wants us to handle it.
All right.
Thank you, Lord.
Look at
Thank you.
how Daniel approached his problem. In verse number 10, it says that now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber. Toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day, and prayed and gave thanks before his God. And he did this aforetime, as he did aforetime. So in other words, Daniel been doing this. Daniel didn't change anything. Daniel was persistent.
Yeah.
First of all, Daniel was persistent in his praying. Daniel didn't waver none. Daniel didn't stop or give up. Daniel continued to pray.
Yeah.
If praying got me in this,
All right.
then praying is gonna get me out.
All right.
Rev. All right, Rev.
They said Daniel knew.
Uh-huh.
Daniel knew what the consequences were.
All
He
right.
caught praying. He knew the danger he faced for talking to the God.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
Daniel also knew that if he denied God
Yeah.
before man, then the Father would deny him.
All right.
The Bible said he went into his house and let the windows up.
Yeah.
I want everybody to hear me praying.
All right.
Yeah.
And he kneeled and he turned towards Jerusalem and prayed. The reason why he turned towards Jerusalem is because since I can't get to Jerusalem,
All right.
the best thing for me to do is turn towards Jerusalem
All right. Amen.
and talk to God.
All right.
In other words, I believe it was the psalmist said that I will look towards the hill,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
from whence cometh my help.
Yeah.
David, that Daniel prayed 3 times as he bent them.
All right.
All right.
Daniel prayed 3 times, one for the Father,
Uh-huh.
one for the Son, and one for the Holy Ghost.
All right.
Daniel prayed 3 times. 3 times, we know 3 is the number of times. So
Right.
Daniel prayed like I used to do, that's the past. I'm going to pray right now, that's the present. And if God get me, I'm going to pray in the future. Those 3 times, Daniel continued to pray.
Excellent, Rev. All right. Say that, Rev. Say that, Rev. Yes, sir.
God said that he prayed and he gave thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, for my health and my strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, God, for just being God all by yourself.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, God, for your grace and your mercy.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
in the midst of your trouble, God is still worthy
Amen.
Amen.
to be praised.
Amen.
Daniel prayed, but you got to understand, standing for God will cause you to be put in an uncompromising position.
Amen.
Daniel prayed, but he was put in an uncompromising position. Because you look at number 1, it said, then these men assembled and found Daniel praying
All right.
and making supplication before his God.
All right.
Daniel was put in an uncompromising position.
Uh-huh.
Text said they found Daniel praying.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's good news, because Daniel didn't allow the crowd to dictate his circumstances,
Amen.
All
or
right.
dictate the way of his living. Let me ask you the question.
Thank you.
When you face with a situation in life, how would man find you? Would man find you praying to God
Uh-huh.
on your knees?
Yeah.
Or would man find you panicking, don't know what to do? How would they find you? You might be faced with a punishment, but God still deserves the praise.
Amen.
You might be in your valley,
Uh-huh.
but give God the victory.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Number 12, they reminded the king about the decree that he signed. That if any man shall ask a petition of any god or man, that he be put inside the lion's den.
Uh-huh.
It's strange how folks can always
All right, now say it.
point out your wrong. But as soon as you point out and show them
Come on, Reverend.
their faults and flaws,
All right. Rev.
Rev.
they seem to get amnesia.
All
They
right.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm reminded of an old song that said, sweep around your own front door before you go around trying to sweep around mine.
All right now, Rev.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. And Darius was reminded, and Darius' heart was touched
Yeah.
because it hurt him. You understand that he signed this decree.
Yeah.
He
Uh-huh.
loved Daniel,
Yeah.
You did.
but he understood that he was set up
Uh-huh.
because they couldn't stand Daniel.
Thank you. All right, man.
All right now.
All right.
But I want you to know that God has his own way of working things out.
Amen.
Amen.
Because he touched the king's heart.
Yeah.
God knows how to work on somebody's heart.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes, I ain't
Those that don't like it, he can